Have you ever wondered what happens when a government shuts down? It sounds ominous, doesn't it? Well, today we're going to unravel this mystery. Picture this. One day, the gears of government grind to a halt. No, it's not an alien invasion or a sci-fi movie plot. It's a government shutdown, a fascinating and complex phenomenon that's more common than you might think. But what causes a government to close its doors? Stay tuned to find out. So, why does a government shutdown happen, you might ask? Well, it's often a result of a few common factors like budget disputes, funding issues, or policy disagreements. Let's take a closer look. Imagine a family. They have a budget, right? They decide how to allocate their funds, perhaps to groceries, bills, or a vacation fund. Now, think of this family as our government. The family members can't agree on how to spend their money. Some want to invest more in groceries, others in bills, while a few insist on the vacation fund. This disagreement is similar to a budget dispute in the government. Funding issues, on the other hand, are like the family running out of money. They simply don't have the funds to cover everything they've planned. Lastly, policy disagreements are like family members clashing over rules, say bedtime or TV hours. In government terms, these are disagreements over laws or policies. Now that we know the causes, let's examine the effects of a shutdown. When a government shuts down, the effects ripple through society. It's like setting off a row of dominoes. The first piece falls. Federal agencies close their doors. From national parks to research institutions, these bodies cease operation, leaving citizens without access to crucial services. The second domino tumbles. Federal employees are furloughed. These are the people who keep the government running, from scientists to administrative staff. Suddenly, they find themselves without work, without paychecks, creating a strain on personal finances and the economy at large. Then, the third piece falls. Disruptions to services kick in. This could mean delays in processing tax returns, hindrance in food inspection, or even a holdup in mortgage approvals. The ripples are far-reaching, affecting everyone from the everyday citizen to businesses and the broader economy. The dominoes keep falling, and society feels the tremors. But who exactly are the key players in a government shutdown? Government shutdowns involve a cast of characters, each playing a crucial role. At the helm is the president, wielding the power to approve or veto legislation. Then there's Congress, divided into the House of Representatives and the Senate, responsible for passing bills. Lastly, the federal agencies, the frontline soldiers who feel the direct impact of shutdowns. These entities dance in a delicate balance, their actions dictating the fate of government operations. Now let's take a look at some real-life shutdown scenarios. History offers us valuable lessons on government shutdowns. Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Picture this. It's 1995 and political wrangling over budget cuts leads to a 21-day shutdown, the longest in history until then. The result? A delayed economic recovery and public services grinding to a halt. Fast forward to 2013, a policy standoff over healthcare reform results in a 16-day shutdown. Hundreds of thousands of federal workers are furloughed, and national parks and monuments close their doors. The economy takes a hit, and public trust in government dips to new lows. These historical episodes underscore the high stakes involved in government shutdowns. They reveal the tangible impacts on everyday life, the economy, and public sentiment. But they also show us how political deadlock can be overcome and normal operations resumed. But how do we untangle the mess of a government shutdown? Every shutdown must inevitably come to an end. It's like the dawn breaking after a long, dark night. The resolution usually comes when the president and Congress finally agree on a budget or policy, breaking the deadlock. Once the agreement is signed into law, the gears of government start turning again, federal agencies reopen, employees return to work, and services are restored. It's a return to normalcy, a breath of fresh air. So why should you, as an individual, care about government shutdowns? Government shutdowns are more than just political drama. They can impact our daily lives. When the gears of government grind to a halt, the ripple effect touches everyone, from the furloughed federal employee to the average citizen waiting for a passport. It's essential to grasp these dynamics, not just for trivia's sake, but because it gives us the tools to navigate and influence the world around us. Civic engagement begins with understanding. So, Keep your eyes open, stay informed, and remember your voice matters too.